a warm welcome to you from a very warm Japan. It is a summer. Whew. It's hot. It's humid and hot. Hope you're feeling great. Today I'd like to look at two very short sentences which I like a lot. The blue mountains are of themselves blue mountains. White clouds are of themselves white clouds. And a few years ago I asked a Japanese friend, Aniko-san, to write it on a kotsu. What does it say? Well, it says exactly what it says. You could, of course, talk about something else, not just the mountain or the cloud. It happens to be convenient because the mountain might represent the sitting, the shape of sitting, but not only the shape, the reality of sitting. And in that perspective, the cloud might also present thoughts. And the dance of mountain and clouds is a very common element of Chinese and Japanese art and also imagery. Actually, if you are fortunate enough to live close to mountains as I do, you often witness this mists and clouds drifting away on the rocks in the forest. Gives you the impression that mountains are burning, covered in smoke, white smoke of some sort. It's very eerie, very nice. Dogen used to like that a lot. So, yeah, might represent the stability of sitting and the drifting thoughts, but more simply like that. It just, you see, this is a coffee, very popular sort of coffee you find in the machines here. Boss is by himself, boss. Fan by itself, fan. Of itself. No need to add anything to it. No need to take away. As is. And as is best. The best taste, the best thing. Now recently I've been through my share of painful experiences because I was submitted to medical examination in Japan, and the way they approach this sort of procedure is very different from the West, I must say. In the West, doctors would go to a long extent to take the pain away from the process, to make sure you're not suffering too much. Here they simply don't care. It's part and parcel of the cure. And it's also to do with a different relationship to pain in Japanese culture. And it's when you live a bit in Japan, you get to know that. So, having been through all these difficult things, was it difficult? Yeah, it was difficult, but not as difficult as I thought. Because, a bit like my twisted neck today, just not difficult as I thought, because once you just accept it. It's okay. If you don't wish to be somewhere else, in a cozy sort of anesthetized state, it's fine. You accept the fact that, yeah, this is pain. And it doesn't last for long, anyway. Last weekend I was cooking, because this is one of my biggest passions. I've got many passions, poetry, music and so on, but cooking is one of them. And I was doing some Italian cooking. I was doing gnocchi. And for some funny reasons, lack of care or attention to the ingredients I was using, the whole thing ended up extremely salty. I mean, the pesto was actually awful. Not nice. And I could have lost it, you know, just angry at myself, a waste of products, start all over again. And then I decided, okay, let's experiment. Let's just do what's in the fridge and correct this. So in with the wine, a bit of cream, and balsamic vinegar, and my goodness, I ended up with the best gnocchi ever. It's simple as that. Absolute acceptance of what is. Of course, I didn't end up with what I wanted to do. But it was just perfect. And we've got to remember that our life are often like that. We never end up with what we want. It's okay. We're not supposed to. So, boss is as is, just perfect. Fan, perfect. Gnocchi, perfect. Life, perfect. Perfectly imperfect. Imperfectly perfect. It's a kind of Jundo style statement. So, blue mountains, white clouds. It's very much the way we just be. We just go into this space of just being. Stopping, trying hard, or kicking away. All things can annoy us, from the pain in my neck, to the noise of this, to, I mean, anything. Anything can be annoyance, or pure and absolute isness, grace itself. Grace and very gracious too. So just an invitation for you, me, everybody, to stop interfering with processes and just pay attention. Blue mountains are of themselves blue mountains. White clouds are of themselves white clouds. Up to you. Cooking, walking, working, relating to the world, getting a treatment and the surgery, as is. It's very open, very relaxed, and there's a way in discomfort, in pain, in apparently a very cluttered place, to find a very open place, to let it bloom and blossom. So, changing the things around, just stop. The stopping is itself. It. This practice of serenity of sitting is stopping. Take care. Blue mountains, white clouds, delicious gnocchi, boss